the main objective is to reduce the number of cores. So the number of lines to be reduced by developing the looping concept. There are three types of looping concepts are there. Three types. First one will be of while loop. So what is the main objective in the while loop is? So it is saying us entry level checking. By entering the concept, we are going to check the condition. If the condition is true, then only the particular block of statements will be executed. That is the main concept of the while statement. So by developing the while statements, we may include the else concept here. What is the purpose of including the while else concept in the while statement is some of the part, that means some cases the condition may be false. In that time, what is to be executed? That place we may include the else part. So if the condition is satisfied, so the statements will be executed. So after the condition is failed, so we come out from the loop and execute the else part of the statement. So in all cases, the else part of the statement will be executed. So there is no removal in the else concept. This is adding the additional step into the while statement. So next one will be the do while. So what is the objective of do while is? It going to perform some operations, then it going to check the condition. That's why do, then checking the condition. So that's why it is called as an exit level condition checking. Why it is called as exit level condition checking is it executes some of the statements, then it going to check the condition. That's why it is called as an exit level condition checking statement. So here also some of the statements are executed, later checking. So here we no need to include the else part. So we are not adding the else part in the do while statement. Third one will be for loop. So what is the objective in for loop is we are going to check the condition with the range function. What is the range function is? For we need to give the variable name. In ranges we need to give from first one and the last one. First element to the last one. Here we need to specify the code. So here what we are going to do is we didn't check the condition here. So just moving from first value into the last value. From first check it, do all the process, then it is going to move out the last until the last element checks all the condition. That is the concept of for loop. So the syntax of do while will be of do some statement and while condition. So always we need to add a colon to all the part. So that is the main objective of the looping in Python statement. So here also we are going to add the else part in the for loop. So the statements will be executed. In the end of that, we need to include the else part. The statements will be executed. So in pre-looping statement, we didn't add else part in the do while. We are adding else part in the for loop under the while loop. So the main concept of adding else part is that is the false statement. We call it as a false statement. If the condition is false, what are the statements to be included at the end? So it is executed only the end of the statement. So end of the statement means after come out from the looping only the else part